Good morning. Straighten it up there. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning, good morning. Oh my gosh. All right. Please tell me today's Thursday. Today is Thursday, almost Friday. Yee-haw. I am so excited. Good morning, Carla. Girl. This tells you how old I'm getting. We stayed at dinner from 5:30 to 8:30 yesterday. Went by and saw my little niece. Came home. Took off the makeup. Had this whole conversation. Stayed on the FaceTime with my daughter. Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted. I did not get to sleep till after 11. Oh my gosh, when you wave back, it does a thing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that. All right, so Carla, I'm actually using something you mentioned yesterday. It's not going to be Shimmer Day Part 2, but thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to the replay viewers that are watching. I totally appreciate you watching the replay. Be sure to hashtag replay. Let me know you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from too. My name is Carmen. I am an Orange Status presenter with Unique. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a girl who loves makeup, sharing the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. So there you go. That's what it does for us too. Does it? I love that new feature. I mean, I know they have the one like on Messenger and I use that. But all right, let's get this show on the road. So today, I kind of want to do just a nice, clean, kind of quiet, neutral, easy look, but we're going to sparkle it up. Because yesterday, Carla, two things you said to me kept sticking in my head. Good morning, Chris. Two things kept sticking in my head from yesterday, Carla. This one is using the shimmer what? So, one, we're going to do that. So we're going to do just a very light, I don't even know what kind of neutral look because honestly, you know, I've told you before, I just kind of go with things and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to talk and explain. The other thing, we're going to spritz with some rosewater spritzer. Really help calm the face, help with redness. It's going to help with the pH of your skin, help with any inflammation. I just absolutely love it. We're going to bring this back when we talk about using the shimmer wet. Go with the flow. Absolutely. That's what I do. And I was talking to Kara last night, and what were we talking about? We were talking about like makeup. So I went through this week where I planned out my outfit on Sunday. Well, that lasted 1 week. And then so I could look at my looks because my beautiful friend Kelly does it. And I'm like, oh, that's such a great idea. And I just kind of suck at it. So next, if I had any left, I would be using the Instant Lifting Serum. But I'm a dork, put it in my cart, didn't reorder. Yeah, well, that was smart. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning, Coop. So, sprayed on the rose water. It's set for a moment. So now we're going to come in with our Glorious Primer. And we are going to only put like a pea size. This is going to be the best base for your makeup. It's going to help your makeup stay on all day. It's going to help fill in the fine lines and the wrinkles. It's going to make your face feel softer than a baby's booty. I plan my outfits in the morning when I'm 10 minutes from leaving. So the only kind of planning, and it's not really planning, I've been doing is I'm trying to, because I like clothes. So I do like to shop for clothes. Now, although I like, you know, I love Marshalls. That's kind of like my daughter and I love Marshalls. And I like to find the stuff that's very expensive. And then I don't feel so bad because I have clothes. And so, good morning, Cousin Nicole. So yeah, so I go in, but the one thing I do is I turn my hangers. So I try to like make sure I get through everything. And then what I notice is the stuff that has to be ironed is never turned around because I'm sorry, I don't like to iron. My ironing is tossing it in the dryer and turning the dryer on instant refresh. That's how I iron. I don't know what Kato is. We don't have that here. What state are you in again, Carla? Okay, so today's look's going to be very some kind of neutral. We don't know what we're doing yet. We'll figure it out as we go. The one thing I do know, Carla, is the other thing, two things you said to me yesterday stuck in my head. One, we talked about using the shimmer damp wet. So we're going to do that today. Same, Kato was a big girl store. Ah, I don't think we have that here. If so, I don't, well, because where I live, like we have Marshalls, we did have Kmart, it closed. We have like an outlet, but we don't have like we have a mall, but it's in Santa Maria, which is like 15 miles away. So I'm using the BB cream. This is really helping because right now my skin type is like my nose is my driest spot actually. So instead of using the liquid foundation, which is just right now, my face is just too dry for liquid foundation. I did try it again last week and yeah, no, she ain't ready. She is not ready for that. All right, so I'm mixing two shades. I'm mixing the BB Flawless in Bisque, and then I am mixing in Honey. You would be surprised how many people wear Honey because it's really not as dark as it looks on here. A lot of people are Honey. So I like to mix these together. I probably don't have to, but I do anyways. Do you use a face scrub? I use our pore cleansing, what is it called? Our pore cleansing cleanser, and it's got these little, gosh, what are they called? The little beads in it. And then a couple of times a week, I use like the exfoliator. And yeah, and I use the exfoliator, but I really should be doing my mask more, and I haven't been. Get the lightest BB in. It's perfect for my skin tone. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I love our BB cream. But during the summer, well, honestly, this summer I'm going to have to do something different because I do work summer school because I love getting to work with this amazing group of people. That's a good reminder because I was like, what am I going to do about this summer and my Facebook's lives? But guess what? I'll still be in summer school. I'll still do them early in the morning. Anyways, what I was going back to, squirrel. Totally squirrel. Carla, as I started thinking about what you said, I needed to give this eye more attention yesterday when you were saying that, because remember, it's my bad eye. This is what I decided. Because you were you're totally right. I do. I get just like, forget about it. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't make her any better. You know what I'm doing is I'm going to start with that eye first. Because I feel like maybe it's because I give more attention to the eye I do first. So that's the things that go through my head. It's like, oh, yeah, so we're going to do that. Good morning, Miss Julie. You just reminded me, because you are always sharing my videos, is be sure to share this video if you don't mind. It helps us sister out. And then after you share, be sure to comment shared. And you remember. That's what I do. Got to start. Yeah, that's exactly what I need to do, Carla. So that's what I'm going to do today. All right. See, look how nice. Now, this is what I love about the BB cream is It is a light to medium coverage. Basically, the coverage I need is just to even my skin tone. I'm not trying to cover up my freckles, which I did all through high school. My goal was, let's see how much makeup I can cake on to cover up the freckles. So now that I've gotten older and I've outgrown that, I don't need to cover them up. I just need to even my skin tone. So that's what we're doing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you so much. But I need to clean some of this out of the way. Get out of there. All right, so we next are going to use the translucent setting powder, which I saw a quick tip yesterday that we're going to try it, and I can't remember the beautiful girl's name of the video that I watched of hers, but we're going to try this today. It's for under the eyes, how to help with the concealer creasing. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to see if we can do it. So we're going to set that aside. And we're just going to do the nose area. Save this for later. You love my freckles. Thank you. Yeah, all through high school, did not like them. Very self-conscious, and I was very self-conscious of the freckles then. My Nino always told me, they were angel kisses. But always very, very self-conscious of them, and I hated them. My dad would get so upset. He's like, why do you got that crap on your face? You don't need it. And I'm like, yes, I do. I got to cover the freckles, blah, blah, blah. All right, beautiful people. Let's see. What do we got going on here? I used to hate my freckles, too. Now they're mostly gone from my face. I miss them. You know, someone told me once, Kermit, what did she say? Something to the effect of, like, Carmen, they're you, or that's just, it was really sweet. And that was kind of the turning point. Like, okay, I am who I am, and they are me. So, yeah, gotta love them. So now I'm okay with it. I got over it, but maturity probably had something to do with that. I am somewhat more mature now. I like to pretend to be. All right, so right now I'm just putting a little bit of concealer right here in my mirror. I'm just going to pack a little bit on my concealer brush, and then we're just going to work it in here. And then we're just going to drag it down. My eyes are probably going to be a little more darker underneath than usual because, I was out late. I mean, I wasn't out late, but I stayed up late. I'm super stoked. I started some new training that I purchased last night, so I'm excited to get that going. That's going to be fun. All right. Someone... Oh, girl. Okay. Now we're going to do my friend Kelly's technique where we're just going to make a cross. And then I'm going to go from brow peak to brow peak. I feel like we go to church every day we do makeup between my contour cross and my blessing at the end with my setting spray. Yeah. Then we're going to go 2 fingers in here, 2 fingers from the ear. We're just going to bring a little lightness right there. And now that I've been doing it, I can kind of just eyeball where we're going with it. I need to get a better light on this side. We're going to do the Cupid's bow right here on the chin. Yeah, I'm crabby. Poor Anthony. Good morning, Miss Shelby. Did I message you yesterday? I swear I remember writing it. I don't remember if I sent it. You made me think that. I don't remember. That's how loony my brain is. All right, so we're just going to fan this out here. Oh, girl, I can't go a day without my coffee. There's been a lot of things like I've had to give up. I'm probably a little over a year. Actually, it was January was my 1 year mark when I started doing better. And I had to slowly go down because I used to put like 2 good tablespoons of coffee in my sugar. And I have tapered down to nada. So my coffee is black. You did. I woke up and was like, crap, I'm going to message you now. Oh, yes. Today's cup, wild. Because that's what kind of week it's been at school. It's been a wild week. So I went with wild today. Yeah. All right. So we're going, so we put the concealer underneath. And I told you guys I was going to show you this new technique, but we'll show you afterwards. So we're just going to buff it in here. Where do you get these mugs? They're too cute. So, they are Rae Dunn, R-A-E capital D-U-N-N. And the obsession started when my student's mama bought me a mug that said relax. So it's got, you know, this large lettering. It said relax. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love drinking out of this mug. Like it was amazing. And then she bought me one that said patience. And then it kind of took off from there. So now I love them. I get them at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods is where you can get them. But you want to know what's funny? Carla, you want to know what's funny? Is like in our town and in Bakersfield, where a lot of my friends here live, like women are lining up outside of the stores to get in every day. I have some dishes, like I have a cream, I have some bowls and stuff, but get this, the women are fighting over it, literally punching each other over these dishes. I'm like, I love the dishes. I ain't about to go to jail because it's happened for dishes. I'm sorry. It's pottery. It's pottery, people. But yeah, I'm in a Facebook group. Like it's outside of TJ Maxx. Yes. Yeah. To get in and get it. Yeah. I'm serious. I got a flour canister, so I'm looking for the other canisters. But no, women are like, I almost just said something so bad. But they're like, yeah, I'm going to beat your you-know-what for that poor picture. Because they all say different things. It's really kind of crazy. I'm in this Facebook group. I will kind of pull in. So when we took our last trip to Northridge to go see our daughter, I'm looking for something. It's right here in front of my face. We're going to go in with the Beauty Blender. So make sure when you use the Beauty Blender that you use it and it's damp. When we went to go see our daughter this last time, we stopped at like 6 or 7 on the way home. So we're just going to dab it in. And I did not find one piece. Not one piece. Everything I saw, I already had. So, yeah. Isn't it crazy? But the mugs are awesome. My favorite is probably the Hot Mess one. Namaste is a day that I really need to chill. That's one of my favorite ones. Good morning, Marin. Yeah, it's crazy. Good morning, Melanie. Oh, you should see some of the other pieces I have. Well, this is just one of them. Look at that, it says Flawless. But then I have some others that are hiding in there. Tomorrow should be Namaste. This whole week needs to be Namaste. I ain't lying. This week, because we started state testing here, And because my student's blind and we started with this new equipment, it's always fun, new equipment. So it's been fun. I mean, I love learning, so it's always fun doing new things. Okay, so under the eyes, we did our concealer, we buffed it in. So now we're gonna take off any excess product. So just get yourself a piece of tissue. Oh, that's what I need. I need one that says chill out or chill. I need one that says chill and dude because I use those words all the time with everybody. So I just took off the excess product. Now I'm gonna take my little tiny beauty blender and I'm gonna spritz that with the Rose Rotting Toner Spritzer. Right? Yeah, I do all the time. I don't know if I do it here. I mean, I know it's something I do and it's just like automatic. So we're just dabbing this and you're really just wanting to work it into your skin. You want the concealer to be a part of your skin. You don't want it just to be this, you know, piece of frosting that's just kind of slathered underneath your eyes. You want to work it in, okay? Because it's really going to brighten up your eyes. My sculpting stick, I'm hoping, is going to be here by tomorrow morning. I did not check the tracking, but I'm praying that it's going to be here this morning. You call your husband dude half the time. I think I call everybody dude. All right, let's see. Okay. So they said, right when you finish, oh, I'm getting ready to drop my mascara, is you should take, as soon as you finish the concealer, you should take your beauty blender, damp, and you're gonna dab it in your powder. Now this is what they say it's gonna be crease proof. Now I haven't noticed any creasing under, but we're gonna do this anyways. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it changes the way that looks. You know, like I told you, I love experimenting with new things. So if I can try something different. I mean, I don't feel like I have any creasing, but you know, we're gonna give this a try because why not? But they said as soon as you finish the concealer, that's when you put on the powder. So I don't know if it makes a difference or if it looks even, you know, brighter on the eye, because this is just a setting powder. I'm not gonna go caking on anything else. So, okay, so we're gonna move on to our Busy Woman's contour. I did see you got your Hattie in. Did you try it? We should put a little bit on now. Let our lips do some plumping. Let's see. So take a look now. We'll see if it looks any. I love it. I love the way it feels. I normally just have normal under eye wrinkles where I do mine, but I don't use concealer most of the time. I honestly had not been using concealer under my eyes until my beautiful friend Janet was like, she bought the concealer that was light. Carla, I don't think we were friends yet when I did this, but she had purchased a light concealer because I told her if you want to brighten under your eyes, you want to go 2 shades lighter. And she did, and then she's like, oh my gosh, like it is bright. And that's when I went looking for a tip for her, found this tip, and fell in love. And I've been doing it ever since. So we're gonna use the Beachfront Bronzer as our contour. So we're gonna carry on while we talk. I'm just gonna put it right into my sides, my head, my temples in there. And then we're gonna come in right underneath the cheekbone. We're just gonna work it right in there, all the way into the hairline. I get the brows done today. Pretty stoked about that. Nothing like some fresh brows. I'm just gonna press it right under the cheekbone, and I'm just going a little bit lighter than I normally do, because remember I told you we're gonna kind of just do a light look today with some shimmer it up. There's no 2 shades lighter for pale people. that's kind of true because my daughter is total white girl. Like she is light. So we're just going to do our 3 and our 8. Busy Woman's Contour. So this is just easy, everyday contour that anyone can do. I mean, if I can do it, I'm not going to lie. Anybody can do it. And then if you got a little bit of gobbler going on, you just shade it in. Don't bring it all the way down here. Simply right under here. Right under the chin where you see that shade. Then we're going to get, I got the side of the nose. We're just going to pinch and get under the nose. And then definitely because I have a more wide set nose. That's it. Busy Woman's Contour right there. I've had to get white to have 2 shades lighter. Yeah, I believe it because I know like my daughter's liquid foundation that she uses is the lightest shade that we have. All right, so now we're gonna go back to our concealer powder brush and we're just gonna get those lines of demarcation and do the same thing on our nose. And that's it. We're gonna move on because we are moving on to luminizer right now. I have not decided what I'm doing with my eye besides making sure I use a shimmer so I can show the damp or the wet way to use it. So I can show my friend Lana. That's so funny. That's so funny you say that because I was watching, and I don't remember if it was the hacks video that you guys posted in the Fabulous group, but we're just going to use the a la mode powder luminizer in Benevolent. There is several shades. This is not the lightest. There's actually one more lighter for these, you know, these women like Carla that are light. We're just going to go right there on top, wherever the sun hits. We're going to go right there on the side of the eyebrow. I kind of focus between here and here. And then go this side. Good morning, Kimberly. For you pale girls, that's right. Yeah, it's so funny because I look at my daughter and I you know, when I was little and you always think like what your children are going to look like, and I'm like, my daughter in my head was going to look just like my son does. So he turned out like me, and then my daughter's this, I call her a total white girl, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, white, unless she was golfing. Now, when she was golfing, that girl can tan beautifully. That's the little bit of Hispanic that she has in there from me. And probably the Italian from her dad, because his family is full-blooded Italian. His mom and his dad has got some other stuff and some German, but you know, we're all like Heinz 57. You can't tan. I can tan. I mean, I probably shouldn't be out in it, and I do try to keep my face covered now. All right, so we did our luminizer. We're gonna move on to brows. Does anyone have any particular brow product they would like to use today? Because we have 2 things. One, the Brow Obsession palette, and then we've got the pencil. Is there anything in particular what anyone would like to see? Because usually I use the brow palette, but I do have a pencil if someone is interested in that. Does anyone have a opinion about that? Because I'm willing to use anything if anybody wants something different. I'll give you a moment. We'll take a coffee break. How are we doing on time? 6:27. Good morning, Miss Katie. All right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Brow Obsession palette. And let's see. Can't wait to get my brows done today and get them all nice and cleaned up. This little chica right here, she's getting much better. Do you see her? She has just been like out of control, but we're taming her. She's doing much better. Much better this week, because last week she was, wanting to get pulled. All right, so we're going to use our Brow Artist brush, which is amazing. So you've got the Brow Artist brush, has the flat side, if you can see there, if it focuses in. And then this side is our angled side. So this is the Brow Obsession palette. I hold it upside down because this way the powders kind of were dropping down in the cream shadow, and it was driving me insane. So we don't want Carmen insane. So we're going to start right here with the dark shade, and I'm going to first turn the camera just a little bit, make sure I stay on. And I'm going to start right underneath. And then I'm just going to follow my natural line, and we're going to define that line. And then we're going to go right up here to the peak. And we're just going to bring it down. Every time I get my eyebrows done, I cannot wait to do my brows again. Now, something exciting about tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow. So I will be on twice tomorrow. Just gonna make sure I fill it in, because sometimes I forget. You know, it's like when you color, like when I color, I outline and then I go back and fill it in. There are times where I've outlined and forgot to fill it in, so don't do that. We did not learn that. We learned to fill it in. We're gonna come to this side. So tomorrow morning, my beautiful friend Kelly and I, you're not only gonna get our Double Trouble show, but we're gonna be on double tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, you can catch us same time, probably a little bit earlier, because I told her with us, both of us being on, we're probably gonna have to get on a tad early because we have too much fun. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow morning, we'll be on 5:45-ish Pacific Standard Time, doing a day look. Oh, girl, Carla, you're so funny. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Miss Erica. So we're going to be on tomorrow morning, 6:45, with a day look. Then tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and then I think 9 o'clock Central. I could be lying. I'm pretty sure, but we'll be posting today about it. We're going to take the morning day look tonight. So I'm pretty stoked. It's going to be fun. So not only double together, we're going to be on twice tomorrow. So, okay. So we took care of the wing of each eye. Now we're going to go in with the lighter shade and we're going to work our brows. So try and you're going to go in the direction of your brow hairs. Okay. And it doesn't take much. Now I come in here and I comb them down so I can follow that natural line. I get a notification when you go live, so I'll see you. That's so awesome. Thank you for the great reminder. Up in the right-hand corner, there's like 3 little dots. If you want to get notified when I go live, hit those 3 little dots. I think it says see first or get notifications. I'm not exactly sure because I've slept since I looked last. So see, we're just gonna fill it in really quick and then make sure you brush it in. That's it, easy peasy. And then brush it out. I'm so excited about my hair color tomorrow because we changed it up. Now, like I feel like that peak right here is too sharp, but I'm gonna fix that when I come back around. So we're just gonna continue on with this light brown and work these in here. So do it. Are you talking about me, so do it, or what was that about subscribing? Everybody should so subscribe to me. That sounds so funny. I mean, if you want to. Not gonna force anybody to do it. Okay. So I do like to say just my natural brow. That's why I comb it down. I know someone has asked before why I comb it down, and it's just because I want to stay along my natural line. But I feel like this little sister right here needs some extra help. So I'm going to look a little bit closer. Because your brows are sisters. They are not twins. I can tell it's time to get my brows done, because this is where we start having, like, it gets a little bit harder, but we got this. Okay, so then I always like to give them a good brush. Brush them out. Okay. Now, like that little trouble spot right there that I feel like I went too much of a sharp line, I'm going to come in right here with the pink, and I literally just lay my brush in it. Do you see that? I just literally, just a little tap. It doesn't take much. And then we're going to use that to clean up that spot there. And then we can come in here and we can, like, boom, that's it. And very, very light touch. Like, I'm barely tapping and barely wiping it in. Like, easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Turn on live notifications. Is that what it says? Thank you, Miss Carla. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for subscribing. Good morning, Miss Dana. Good morning, Miss Laura. Howdy. All right, so now we're going to come in right here with the brow wax. And we're just going to lightly go over. A little goes a long way. You really do not need much. We're just going to put that in there. Going to tame those beautiful hairs. It doesn't take much for sure, and it is much better for your skin than doing what I used to do, which was hairspraying them and then trying to figure out why my brows were flaky. Yeah, it was the hairspray dummy. All right. So we're going to come in, because I did not earlier, I'm going to come in with just a tiny, tiny bit of blush. Very tiny, tiny bit, because it is really pigmented. Remember, I said I'm trying to just go with a nice kind of clean look today. But we're going to shimmer it up and show Miss Lana how we do the shimmer with, that's damp or wet. We apply it wet. That's what we say, right, Carla? The proper terminology that I was going to say Mrs. Frank doesn't use, but that I use. Okay, so we're going to come in. Y'all know what I'm going to use next. You know it. Victoria's Cream Shadow. Because you know that's my fave. My absolute fave. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I truly appreciate it. If you're a replay viewer, thank you for watching. I need to flip this rag over, because this side is getting used up. Okay, there we go. Because I wiped my hands on it, and I feel like the other side had glitter. Or not glitter, but shimmer. All right, so we're going to go in with our eye primer. Okay. I saw one of my friends, you can apply it like directly on your eye, or a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. A little goes a long way. Make sure you should be using your ring fingers. I don't use my ring fingers. I told you guys why. But we're going to just use it very lightly. You want to be very gentle with the skin around your eyes, because it is very, you could actually rip that skin, and that would not be good. Trying to figure out what I'm using next. Okay, so we're going to do the Splurge Cream Shadow in Victorious, because it is my all-time fave. Thank you for sharing, Miss Laura. This is going to be an amazing base to any eye look you are going for. It's just take a look at this, what this eye looks like now. We're just going to clean it up. And then it's kind of a twofer because it's also going to act as our highlighter. So it's just one less step that we need to do for our, you know, quick day look because we've got school or work or whatever. Carla, are my lips looking plumper from earlier? All right. So see, just nice, clean palette to start your eye makeup for the day. There you go. See? And it's also, if you decide to use a color over the lid, it's really going to help give that lid pop. If you're really wanting some pop on your eyeshadow color, then put on some white liner down there along your lid, because that's going to make any color pop. And just make sure you bring it all the way down to that lash line. And I do close my eye and just do it by feel, if I need to. All right. There we go. So you got a nice clean palette to go by. Absolutely love that. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I think I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I think we're going to go in with the Astute, but we're going to go lighter than we did yesterday. A lot lighter. I think. Who knows? Who knows what it'll turn out to be, but you know, YOLO. Okay, so there it is, and I'm just barely going to dip my brush in it today. I'm just going to windshield wiper it on up there. But we're definitely just going to go with a nice clean look today up there. Now, yesterday, talking about shimmers for my beautiful friend Lana, we were talking about like the way I apply it, and I showed how I normally apply it when I press it on, or you can use your finger. Now, my friend Carla, what she mentioned yesterday is she applies it wet. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to show you how I would apply it wet, probably two different ways. So I think, let's see, which one am I going to use today? Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. I'm not sure what it's going to end up looking at it, but you know, whatever. Okay. So we're going to come in, and I think I'm going to come in with Elated, which is palette 1, and it's a matte. And I think I'm going to put that. And actually, what we can do, ooh, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to come in with it dry, and we're going to look at the difference here, because you can actually do this with all colors. We're going to come in with it dry here, and then let's see what it looks like when it comes in wet. Let's see if it gets some more. So we're just gonna brush that right in. I'm really kind of going in the crease with that. I think I'm gonna use my deluxe brush. We'll see if there's much of a difference. There may not be much of a difference with this. The best way, that is a great way to do it, is if you just spray the rose water in the lid, and then you can dab your brush in that. And then I'm going to come in with that damp on that side. And I'm just rubbing it right in there, and then you can come in with it. Now this, I don't think is going to make much difference. Now if you use the loose powders, that's going to really where you're going to see a huge difference. This way I'm not seeing a huge difference. So we're going to go back to the way I was doing it with the blending brush, because it's so much easier. So we're just going to do a nice, quick, easy, clean look today. And then we're going to add some shimmer along the bottom using the wet wipe. All right. So that's it with that. And I think I'm going to add a touch more Astute to as the transition, just to darken up that little bit of transition and get some shade in there. We're just going to come in here again. This Astute is definitely like #1 in transition shades. I'm gonna clean off my brush and then we're gonna blend it again. So nice, quick, easy, simple look today. Now we're gonna come in with the, showing the shimmer, same shimmers we used yesterday, but damp. So we're gonna damp our brush. And then I'm just gonna dip the liner shader brush. Good morning, Crystal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to hit that share button. Okay, so we're gonna use the same shade as we did yesterday. But before I do that, I'm gonna come in with, I need to give my lash line some lift. So we're gonna come in first. I'm gonna go back to my brow artist brush and I'm gonna use that flat side and I'm gonna use the dark. I'm just gonna dip the end of that in there and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna stamp right along my lash line because I don't want to use any eyeliner right now because I'm just going for a nice, clean, neutral, quick look. I'm just gonna really bring out the eyes there by staying along the lash line. Can you see just the tightness of that liner? So it's just definitely going to help your lashes. And I'm staying right along that lash line. To see how tight that is? Look, you definitely can tell a difference. But when you do that, make sure you stay on the lash line. You don't want to have like your light color and then a line of eyeliner and then your lid color. You want to make sure you get in there nice and tight. Because that's actually going to chop your eye and make it look smaller. We don't want that. We want our eyes to look bigger. So now I'm going to come in. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to come in and stamp right along and come in tight on that lash line. And that's just going to help bring out those lashes. And then I plan to do a nude lip today. So we're just going to throw on some Stellar and call it good. So see, we're just going to stay right along that lash line. All right, let's go do the other side. Oh my gosh, did you guys hear that? My stomach's hungry. All right. Kind of taking my time because I want to make sure I don't go up and out. I just want to stay right along that lash line. All right. I mean, you can totally tell the difference, and you're really going to be able to tell the difference when it comes into doing mascara. All right. We're going to come in and do this side. I'm just following that lash line. That's it. Just coming in tight right there. Just going to add a little bit extra lift to your lashes. All right. Make sure they all kind of look even. All right. Okay, now we can put that away now. All right, so we're going to come in where we've got our dampness inside there. I'm going to come in with the lighter shader brush damp, and I am just literally going to just press it. I'm just going to press it and pack it on my liner shader brush. Okay. So we just got it packed on there. And then I'm literally just going to stay right here around the lower lid. That's it. So you can also, and then you're, because I know Lana was worried about fallout. So this way you're really not going to get fallout. You're just going to literally press it into the lid. Anytime you use the like we have the anniversary palette that's got the micro glitters, You basically want to do the same way. Now we were using the cream shadow brush for the micro glitters. And you're just going to press them into the lid. Okay, so I just have a little bit right there, and I'm going to come in with my blending brush again, and then we're just going to blend it. So there's a way you can apply it damp. If you're wanting, if you feel like you have fallout, then that is going to be your friend. And then we're going to get our crease brush, and we're going to bring in some highlight on the inner corner. So we're just going to bring that. I'm using the same color I used, and we're just going to bring it right down in here. Really going to look at that. Make us look nice and awake, even when we're not, like today, because I'm too old to be staying out till... We stayed out till like, we didn't, oh no, we left dinner at 8:30. We didn't get home till like after 9. Then I stayed up FaceTiming with my daughters, so we were up late. Okay, so there we go with that. We're gonna move on to mascara and lips. I think we're about done, y'all. Good morning, Miss Joanna. Good morning. I want that inner corner highlighting thing. So let me tell you what this is. Did you see the inner corner? It's an eyeshadow. So this eyeshadow, and I'm going to try and get it, let's see, hold on. This one. This is, I'm trying to find a good angle. Ah, there you go. This here is Gentle. It is a nude champagne. Of course, we love that one. Yeah, so it's... Did you see me apply? I'll show you what I did. It's just an eyeshadow. And you can really use almost any eyeshadow to do it. So like this one I use. Ooh, my favorite. You want to know my favorite inner corner highlight? Gorgeous. Is our Anniversary palette. Beaming. This right here. It's gorgeous. I don't use it much because you can't get this anymore. So, yeah. But this is Gentle, and it's a champagne, and I literally just took my crease brush. You can also use your fingers. Some people use their finger on that, but I got fat fingers, and I just pressed it right here into. But look at the difference. Does it not just like make your eyes look more awake, which is what I need right now. So yeah, so you can also, if you're wanting like that color because you love that, you don't have to get the quad. Hold on, I'm trying to get this and I can't. But you can also order it individually. So this is the better buy because you get 4. But if you're just wanting that, you can also get them individually here. Yeah, isn't it just like, look at that little bit. It just really brightens up the eye. It's amazing. Good morning, Miss Susie. Okay, so we're moving on to mascara. I got my blow dryer. Bryson brought it, happily brought it back. We're gonna warm up. Not much, because you don't wanna burn them. Okay, we gotta swipe that message out of the way. You don't want to heat it up too hot and burn your skin. So I just try to really go at the base of the lashes. Pinch. Then you're supposed to hold it for like 15 seconds. So we'll take a coffee break. How are y'all doing this morning? Okay, and then I like to let go just a little. And get more like the mid. And there we go. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing. And then today, because after my friend Carla and I were talking, because the camera right now is on reverse. So the eye I'm on right now is my trouble eye. My left eye is my eye that gives me the most trouble. I had some lash shedding this summer, and it shed more than, I've never had that happen before. This fall, I lost a lot of my lashes on this left eye for some reason. So I'm going to start with that eye today. Usually it's that I start with my right eye, but yesterday we both noticed like I spent less time with this eye. So today we're going to start with that eye and hopefully it will be better. Good morning, Miss Heather Lynn. So we're going to do that today. So I'm going to comb out my lashes first. And then we are going to start with this eye. So yesterday, I need to write a date on here. I need to do that. Opened a brand new Epic Mascara yesterday. Gosh, life changer. I was using that last one until I could not use that anymore. So I'm going to start with the Epic Mascara, and then I'm going to go to the 3D Mascara because that's the mood I have been in lately, is to use both. So we're going to start with the eye that I usually don't spend as much time with because maybe she'll behave for me better today. So I'm just going to do a nice thin coat of the Epic. And I hope, like I can already tell, maybe she was really upset at me that I neglect her and always start with my right eye first. And then I always do a coat on the back and then immediately back up. My lashes grow straight out. The Epic has something in it that helps the lashes curl. But because my lashes literally grow straight out, they need all the help they can get. That's why I still curl, and that's why I use the blow dryer. So we're looking at one coat right there. I like to give it a nice comb out. So there's the Epic Mascara. Now I do 2 coats always. So we're just going to show this one coat because this is where we're doing right there. But you can see what my lashes look like normal, and this is one coat. So we'll do one more coat here. Because my lashes are really short, especially on this left eye. And Miss Carla took some pictures yesterday that really compare them. So we're gonna comb these out. Okay, so there you go. This is the one-step Epic Mascara, just the one step, and that's it. So we're gonna go over and do our right eye now. Okay, get out of there, hair. Oh my goodness. I've got these new baby hairs right here on my temple that have started coming. They're kind of being a little wacky. And I am a very slow mascara applier. I just cannot master doing it quick like some women do. I just can't. Because I would stab myself in the eyeball. I'm pretty guaranteed I would do that. All right, I'm going to come in and do that second coat. There you go. So there's the difference. That's the one-step Epic Mascara just right there. And I'm almost tempted just to call it good today. Is there anyone that wants to see the 3D Mascara, to see the difference of the Epic and the 3D Mascara? Because if you want to see it, I am totally game. If not, I may just call it good. But look, see, this eye still may have to come in and do a little bit there again. The lashes, I've got one, like this spot, that area right there is just really, That's where I lost the majority of the lashes. Yeah, does anyone want to see the 3D mascara, or are we good calling it good like it is? Me. You want to see the 3D mascara over the Epic and see the difference? Give me some hearts or thumbs up, and I am happy to do that. I got time. We're good. It's only 6:58. We were running so late yesterday. Remember yesterday I was running kind of late, but you got it. I got you. We will do this. Okay. So, Epic One Step Mascara. Can someone snapshot it for me? Can someone, Carla, are you on? Because I know you like to snapshot for me. The song can snapshot that? Okay, you ready? All right. So we're gonna do the 3D mascara. So we did 2 coats of Epic. Now I'm gonna do the 3D mascara, but when I do this, number one, they both have been right here because I'm sitting right here between my thighs warming up. Because it definitely it makes the application better. Thank you, Shelby. So when we do the 3D mascara, I keep both tubes open, always. Okay, tall one is the gel, small one is the fibers. Now, when I use it with the Epic, I'm only gonna focus mainly on the tips of the mascara. Oh my gosh, Susie, that is adorable. I love that you're doing the eyes. Totally true. Okay, so we're gonna focus just on, oh, nope, we're gonna start on this side because this is the one that I give less attention to. So we're gonna start here. Now I'm gonna put the gel all over. And remember, the biggest tip is gel fiber gel. Always, gel fiber gel. And then when I come in with the fibers, I'm only gonna focus on the tips of the lashes. And then when you apply, anytime you apply the fibers, you should focus and only apply mid-lash to tip. If you get closer to the eye, yeah, they're gonna get in your eye. And it's like, cause you were right there. I just read to put in cup of hot water. I do usually put it in a cup of hot water right here. But I have been live right now since 6 o'clock. So by 7 o'clock, my water's cold. So I think we have mostly women on here right now. You can do one or two things. I'm sitting down, so I just put it right here in between my thighs. It warms up the whole time. The one day I took it out of the water and the water was cold and I put it between my thighs, my pants got soaking wet. So you can also just tuck it in right here if you want. But it warms it up like perfectly. Hot water, I always do that tip, but when I started doing the lies, by the time it's mascara time, look, I forgot to do the fibers because I was talking. So we're gonna put gel on again because we want that gel to be wet when we apply. You know, when you're just doing your makeup really quick, you can get it done. But because I've been on here for an hour, yeah, it takes longer. So I twist my fiber wand, I roll it on the back of my hand, and then we brush on. And then I'm gonna, at some point after they're dry, I'm gonna come in and I'm going to comb them out a little bit. But I'm focusing just on the tips. Okay, and then we're gonna come over here and do this side. So look at the difference right now. So we're gonna do this side right here. Now the Epic is not water resistant or waterproof. The 3D mascara is water resistant. I mean, I go to the gym, I go to the pool, I do whatever I want. I've cried in it. So again, we're gonna twist, roll, and then we're gonna apply it right here to the lashes. Wow. And then you could even come along the back. I know I've seen people come up and apply it this way, but we're just gonna get those, brush those, and I'm mainly focusing on the tips, okay? I'm gonna clean off my brush here. Now you wanna make sure the fibers stay like they've dried on, because if you tried to comb them out. Right now, you actually could just literally wipe them all off. So give them a moment to dry. Why roll on the hand? Let me blow dry real quick, and then I'll tell you. Whoa, look at that hair. Wow. I roll it on the back of my hand because of this. So if you're in here and you've pumped the fibers, they're kind of loose, okay? I have found, because we came out with the Epic mascara, you know, that was the first thing we were known for. I found for me that when I twist it out, they kind of roll more, but I have less fallout of the fibers on my cheeks when I go to apply. I have no clumps, because I know a lot of women will be like, well, it's clumping out. So I just feel like that, to me, after just experimenting and playing with it, finding out the best thing that works for me, that is just what works for me. So that's why I've always rolled it. I've always done that. Gosh, we've had the 3D mascara, I mean, since I started. That was over 4 years ago. So I don't know why. And then it just is kind of automatic. So you always want to make sure the fibers have dried. You do not want to be applying the 3D, the gel, because you remember you want a gel fiber gel. The most important step is that last step of gel where you seal it all in, what we are about to do. Yeah, so it's just another one of those tips that you kind of learn when you practice with it. So now we're gonna seal those bad girls on, because we don't want them to go anywhere. We don't want them falling on our face. So if you call me and you're like, Carmen, the fibers are falling all the way on my face, and I'm like, first of all, did you watch the video? Second of all, did you do gel fiber gel? Like, that just needs to be in your head when you're doing it. They'll be like, oh no, I need to do that? And I'm like, yeah, girl, because if not, they're going to be falling, because there's nothing, like, they're sticking to the gel, but you got to seal them on. That's like the most important step. And if you do nice thin coats, you're not going to have tarantula eyes. Now, unless you're going for that look. If you want tarantula eyes, then girl, go for it. Do it all day long. I like, you know, just, I kind of go for the length and the thinness of it. So you do whichever way you want that works for you. Good morning, Miss Adrian. Good morning, Jude. Okay, I hope my son is getting up, because I do not hear him moving. Okay, so I'm going to not really comb them out. I'm going to kind of try to separate them a little bit, but we're going to blow dry one more time. This is just going to help curl them up and help it dry. That is on hot. I don't want it on hot. That must have been Bryson when he was blow drying his circle. Nope, same thing. It may be a new formula since he used it, Susie, but no, it's the same 3D mascara. I used the Epic mascara first, and then I'm doing the 3D mascara on top of that. And I'm going to give it a hold. I wish it would just stay like that. Crazy. So look at the difference now. Is that crazy? Does someone want to screenshot it for me? That'd be so nice. Okay. I may not have given you enough time. If not, that's okay, because I can go back. But that's it. So look at the difference there between the Epic and the 3D mascara. I mean, it's like boom, if you want boom lashes. All right, let's move on to lips. So we applied the Hottie Lip Plumper. I'm going to wipe it off a little bit, because I'm going to come in with some liner, and I'm going to come in with liner and our Stellar liquid lipstick. But first, if I can find, nope, that's white. Where is my Pouty Lip Plumper liner? Where is she at? Oh, here she is. Oh no, this is not Pouty. This is Plush. Close enough. We can use it. Okay, so I'm going to come in with our Plush lip liner. She needs a little sharpen. So when you're sharpening, oh, thank you, Shelby. You're awesome. When you sharpen your liners, you want to hold your liner and you want to twist the sharpener. Don't twist the liner, twist the sharpener. Kind of opposite what we've been doing our entire life, right? All right. So does using the two different mascaras at the same time look better? It really depends on the look you're going for. So I don't know if you were on when I did the One Step Epic mascara. I will post the snapshots in the comments. So you've got the One Step mascara, which is the Epic. It's fantastic. I love it. It's great for every day. If you want to give, like, juice up your lashes and give them some vavoom, then you can, now this is what I call like date night, or my favorite, my Vegas lashes. Then you can give them some vavoom and add the 3D mascara on top. So yeah, and I wear glasses, so definitely, you know, I love being able to add, I'm gonna make sure I did my lip. I don't remember doing my lip. If you wear glasses, you definitely want to give some extra vavoom to your eyes because they're hiding behind glasses. I'm gonna line, and then I'm gonna bring that line down a little bit so I don't have just the sharp line. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Miss Adrian. I'm trying out Spry liquid lipstick as a standalone today. I'll shoot you a pic. Oh, you've been layering? Dang, girl. Ta-da. Absolutely. Okay, so we're coming in. Pretty sure this is Stellar. I'm gonna have to get me a silver Sharpie and write it on the side because my eyes simply cannot see it. That's right. Cannot see it. So, yeah. You need some help, Mark? I can help you. All right. Is this your shade? So we're gonna do this real quick, and then we're gonna get our setting spray on, and we gotta get ready to get out the door. Liquid lipstick in Stellar, I'm pretty sure. I need to write support and be like, dude, you guys need to make the printing bigger because I cannot read it. All done. There we go. So we're now gonna shake up our setting spray. Good morning, Miss Debbie. Good morning, Connie. All right, so calling it good today. We're gonna use our setting spray. It's kind of like my little blessing. Really simple look today. We did vavoom up the lashes though. Look at that. We're just gonna let it dry. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That color is too dark for my skin tone. We're gonna have to find you something else there, Mark. So tomorrow morning, we're coming to you with double trouble. Double the trouble, double the fun. So tomorrow morning, probably about 5:45 in the morning for a day look with my beautiful friend Kelly and I. And then we're gonna come back double tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central. And we're gonna take our look from day to night for a night look because we all have those special guests. Yes, my beautiful friend Kelly is so exciting. I love doing stuff from her. She's one of my, you guys hear me talk about her all the time. She's on here usually all the time. So, okay, I got to get going out the door so we're not late for school. And you guys have a terrific Thursday. And we will be back here tomorrow morning. Have a fantastic day. Peace out.